Attention! The following video may contain fun, humor, profanity, personal opinions, political incorrectness, and so on. If you are under the age of 18 or are easily offended by something as simple as gendered words, then I suggest you turn this video off and watch something more suited to you. Something like Sesame Street. Don't say I didn't warn you.
How dare you!
G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Out at the track again today for a bit more practice. Haven't had a chance to do any racing beginning of this year due to health complaints and so forth, but getting a chance to get some practice in with my new WRC buggy, and it's really in preparation for a race event coming up in March. So at the moment I'm just arrived at the track here and just waiting for a mate to turn up.
I'm just waiting for a mate.
And yeah, should be a good couple of hours of practice, and he's got his nitro buggy with him, so we're gonna have a bit of fun at the track, get some practice, probably just work on our setups a little bit, and that's probably him sending me a message right now. So stay tuned guys and enjoy the video. Alrighty, so got everything out now to just start getting all batteries and everything ready. The track is looking really good. Some of the members have put a little bit of oil down in certain areas. Right here there's a little cross section or a little shortened area for tent scale buggies and trucks, just to make the track a little bit shorter. But not only that, they do struggle over some of the bigger stuff over here. And there's a little other section where they cut the track to miss the large jump over the back there. But yeah, we've had a bit of weed growth during some of our lockdowns, which unfortunately means that we couldn't get out here to do some maintenance. But the track is coming along nicely now. We're getting it under control, so it should be a good day for some practice. So it turns out I'm by myself. No big deal, got the track to myself. No x-rays in the way. Alrighty, let's have a little bit of fun. Gonna have to be careful with this wind. Bit dusty. totally meant to do that. Son of a bitch. Footage. Wind is very sketchy. And I'm out of my rhythm. Alright. Alrighty, so after that run, I felt, well, the car's fine. I felt a little mediocre in that run. The setup is exactly how it was from the last video that I did of the last run that I recorded. So that's 10,000 weight oil in the front diff and 5 and 5 in the center and rear. At the moment, because I'm using Proline blockades in, I think these are the S3 compound. Some of you might be wondering why I'm using these tires when there are better tires. Yes, there are better tires, however, this is for this race event that I'm preparing for, that's going to be held here at this track. The control tire is these blockades in this compound, and I am just getting used to this car with these tires. And I mean, You probably can't tell at the moment, but it is very, very windy, and it's not helping me at the moment. So I'm going to let this cool down. I'm going to change battery packs, and I'm going to do another run shortly. Okay, so I've done another run. I didn't bother recording it this time. I mean, it's just me going round and round and round the track. Basically, I haven't really changed anything on the car. It seems to be good. However, I will say though that these tires probably aren't doing it any justice at the moment. These tires I originally bought for a Proline event here quite a few years ago, and I haven't done another Proline event since then. And since then, these tires have just been sitting in the pit bag, and I mean they feel all right, but they are probably a bit crusty compared to a nice fresh set of tires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another battery pack in, and I'll record it this time. As I said in the previous clip, the wind isn't helping, especially over the far end here. Some of the jumps, especially the jump just there, you do a jump, get a gust of wind, and you end up over on the blue stuff. It gets a little sketchy with this wind, but apart from that, the track is good. It's holding up well. I am still getting used to this car. As I said in a previous video, this is my first, well, when I did the build video, I said, you know, this is my first electric 8 scale. So I'm used to nitro, how nitro works, how the clutch engages, how the engine performs, and so forth with the tuning. This is a completely different animal for me. So getting there, car is feeling good. Just giving it a slight clean off, getting some of the dust off it. But apart from that, guys, it is going good. Alright guys, this will be its third run. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's just going to get dirty again. But we're going to give it a run, see how we go. Like I said, I haven't touched anything on this. And yeah, see how we go. Of course, this wind is not going to let up. Okay. So I'm not driving as hard as I normally do, mainly because I'm by myself here, and as you saw in one of the previous runs, in the previous clip, I had to marshal myself. At the moment, I'm just still getting the feel for the car. And there's a cone there. But like I said, I'm not going as hard as I normally do, because I hate having to marshal myself.
A few moments later.
Oh, into the weeds. Resume. The only downfall with having the track to yourself, you got to marshal yourself. Ooh, get out of rhythm too when you crash. Oop. Alright, drive properly, drive properly. Oh, yeah, I meant to do that. And that. Time to pit in. It's good now because I'm starting to drive like a twat. Alrighty, so that run wasn't too bad. I had a couple of hiccups. Towards the end there I was starting to drive a bit stupid, but it's just how it goes sometimes. But everything seems to be in order. I mean, the car's going great. The motor's at a decent temperature. The batteries are warm. I don't know, what's the Speedy like? Speedy's warm. And but as you saw from that clip, I mean, I was probably skylarking a little bit, but these tires aren't really doing the car a lot of justice. Yeah, definitely some fresh tires will definitely make a whole lot of difference, but at the moment I only have these. Yeah, so I'll just use these for some practice, and I'll put another battery pack in and we'll do one more run. I probably won't record this last run, but I'll do a little rundown, little rundown about it afterwards. Alright guys, I've decided I will record this last run. I mean, you clicked on the video to watch it, so I might as well entertain you, and not just with my waffling voice.
Blah, 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 blah.
So we're gonna have another run. Okay. Let's go. This wind is definitely getting worse. Just got to get into that rhythm. Gotta get my groove back. Now I've got to be able to do that for 8 minutes straight. Oh dear. Easier said than done. It's a real tricky corner, that one. You've got to be able to plop it on the jump and turn without traction rolling. This one gets a little tricky too. You've got to be able to get through the S's without getting crossed up. It's a great feeling though when you get every corner just right, or just about right, and without any mistakes, and it's like a perfect lap. This almost felt like a perfect lap. Not cut the corners. Too wide. Too stupid. Getting a little sketchy. actually a really good test for my batteries, because I'm, like I said, my first 8th scale, so I'm not used to all these power systems and that. 10th scale, I'm pretty much, I guess you could say, a bit of an aficionado on it, but 8th scale, it's a new thing for me, so it'd be good to see how these batteries are performing. Oh, nearly took out the tyres. Hey, it's a bit slippery right there. And here too. And there. Oh, crikey, you don't want to do that during a race. Oh, that's 8 minutes. Well, guys, I think I can honestly say that that was probably my best run, as I did not have to marshal myself. So, I mean, I'm not trying to sound boastful, but I mean, like I said, I wasn't driving as hard as I normally do. Just trying to get used to the car. Definitely feeling more at home with this WRC buggy. It's new brand, new kind of setup, not nitro but electric. Definitely enjoying it, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, feel free to give the like button a hit, and I hope to see you in the next video. Hopefully the next video with this I will do will be the Proline race challenge that'll be here in March. In between then I'll have other videos of other stuff. So until then, guys, enjoy your hobby, enjoy the racing, and stay tuned for the next video. Cheers, guys.